going to be a great Grand Prix.
Yep.
Can't wait. Let's hear from Alex Brundle now, who is back up on the podium, where obviously the race winner will be tomorrow, where every driver wants to be tomorrow afternoon after the Singapore Grand Prix. But right now, it's Alex Brundle on the podium, and I think he's got a couple of laps to go through.
Can't hear any program.
Or maybe not. But there he is. So hopefully there he is.
And what an incredible qualifying session we had. 10th, absolute hundredths of a second at the front of the field. Charles Leclerc taking that pole position away. Carlos Sainz taking that pole position away from George Russell by 700ths of a second. Let's have a look at it side by side as they made their way around the circuit, because it was so interesting. I'm going to throw you back to the first run where Carlos Sainz was super quick through the first sector of the lap. And he was super quick again in the second run, leaving absolutely nothing on the table, with more steering angle than George Russell that you can see on the right-hand side. This is, of course, the second run. The first run was where Carlos Sainz was super quick through this first sector. The difference is incredible when you see the minutiae of balance. Sainz realises that he's leant a little bit too hard on that front tyre and calms the hands right down through the middle sector of the lap. He doesn't actually improve through this middle sector, and George Russell starts to come back at him, gets a lovely exit out of turn 5. They're heading now down towards turn 7 and turn 10. Russell taking a little bit more mid-corner speed, but Sainz then super quick through this section. Turn 13, he drives a more direct line into the apex. George Russell cuts over towards the right-hand side and actually loses himself a little bit of time rolling in. This is where Sainz's teammate, we're heading down to now, where Sainz's teammate will have a lot more oversteer than him in the balance of the other Ferrari and lose out through the exit of turn 17. No such problems for Sainz. Really lets him off the hook here with regards to his teammate potentially taking the pole position. He's super quick through 16 and 17. The car looking much more stable and settled underneath George Russell. But it was absolute minutiae in terms of management of the tyre as they moved through the lap, in terms of how hard they pushed in that first sector to give them the car and give them what they needed through the final stage.